Hey everyone! Before we dive into today's story, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. I've always believed that best friends are the family you choose. For me, that person was Mia. We'd been inseparable since middle school, sharing secrets, dreams, and even heartbreaks. But little did I know that Mia was hiding a secret that would change everything. It all started when I began dating Ethan. He was charming, funny, and everything I'd ever wanted in a partner. Mia seemed happy for me at first, but over time, I noticed her behavior changing. She'd make snide comments about Ethan, saying things like, "Are you sure he's the one?" Or, "I just don't think he's good enough for you." I brushed it off, thinking she was just being protective. But then, things got weird. Ethan started acting distant, canceling plans last minute, and his phone was always face down. I tried to ignore the red flags, but my gut was screaming that something was wrong. One night, I decided to confront him. "Is there someone else?" I asked, my voice trembling. He denied it, but his eyes told a different story. The next day, I went to Mia's apartment to vent. As I walked in, I froze. There, on her coffee table, was Ethan's favorite hoodie, the one I'd bought him for his birthday. My heart sank as the pieces started to fall into place. "Mia," I said, my voice shaking, "what is this?" She looked at me, her face pale, and for the first time, I saw guilt in her eyes. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. "It just happened." I felt like the ground had been ripped out from under me. My best friend and my boyfriend. How could they do this to me? I stormed out, tears streaming down my face, and didn't speak to either of them for weeks. But the story doesn't end there. A month later, I got a call from Mia. She sounded frantic. "I need to see you," she said. "It's important." Reluctantly, I agreed to meet her. When I arrived, she handed me an envelope. Inside was a letter and a photo of a little girl who looked eerily like Ethan. "This is Lily," Mia said. "She's my daughter and Ethan's." I was speechless. Mia explained that she and Ethan had a brief fling years ago, before I even met him. She got pregnant but decided to raise Lily on her own, fearing Ethan wouldn't be a good father. But when Ethan and I started dating, Mia panicked. She didn't want me to find out the truth, so she sabotaged our relationship. I didn't know whether to be angry or heartbroken. On one hand, Mia had betrayed me in the worst way. On the other, I could see the pain in her eyes, the weight of the secret she'd been carrying for years. "I never meant to hurt you," she said. "I just didn't know how to tell you." It took time, but eventually I forgave Mia. Not because what she did was okay, but because I realized that everyone makes mistakes. As for Ethan, I cut him out of my life completely. He didn't deserve a second chance. Today, Mia and I are rebuilding our friendship. It's not the same as it was, but we're learning to trust each other again. And Lily? She's the sweetest little girl, and I've become her unofficial aunt. Life has a funny way of bringing people together, even after the worst betrayals. Remember, sometimes the people we love the most are the ones who hurt us the deepest, but forgiveness can be the first step toward healing. See you in the next story. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional and shocking tales.